Welcome back everybody to the Circus Show 24/7, and this is the season premiere of ABC's Once Upon a Time in Wonderland, entitled Down the Rabbit Hole. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, ABC's Once Upon a Time in Wonderland is the spin-off to ABC's Once Upon a Time, which everybody knows. If you watch my show, you should know that I'm a very big fan of that show, Once Upon a Time. It's probably one of my favorite shows that I'm doing right now that I'm reviewing. So when I heard that they were going to do a spin-off, I was like, that's awesome. I get more story, and for another part of the land that I always love, and that is the Alice in Wonderland story. So going into it, I was super excited. It had a lot of hype to it. I tried to stay away from all the trailers and spoilers and stuff because I wanted to go into it just very fresh. And I was very surprised, pleasantly surprised how much I liked it. Now, going into this, if people are watching my review and haven't seen the episode yet, you should know going into it, you should be ready to see a lot of CG, because there's going to be a lot of CG in this show, and I like that because it's a counterpart to Once Upon a Time, because Once Upon a Time has CG, but this one really needs it to kind of tell the story that it needs to tell. So Wonderland really needs it because it's more of a fantastical type of a story than Once Upon a Time is. So I like that because you have two different things. Like Once Upon a Time is more of a story-based driven, set more in the real world with a little fairy tale stuff kind of sprinkled in. But this one is really heavy on the fantastical fairy tale stuff. So that's what I enjoyed about this. And I like the tone of it. It has very darker tones to the series than Once Upon a Time. And I like that because Once Upon a Time, like I said, Once Upon a Time is still going to be my favorite show out of both of them so far. So I can deal with the fact that Once Upon a Time is more lighthearted and then Wonderland is more darker. And it just gives you a great counterbalance to, watch Thursday and Sunday. So I really enjoyed that. Now this episode starts off, you have, I like the fact that they showed us like younger Alice, like kind of the Disney version of Alice, like the younger girl version when she was a kid. So I like that part of this episode. Just you get a little glimpse of her, but what we find out is she's been missing for a while, for a long time, and her father didn't know where she went. She thought she was probably gone for like a few hours or something, but she was probably gone for like a year or something like that. So now she's coming up with all these stories like, oh, I went to Wonderland and I met like a rabbit and the queen and this, that, and third. And you go back to your parents after you've been missing, they're gonna probably think their kid's crazy. So she kind of gets sent to a sane asylum where people can kind of treat her and just really figure out why she's kind of telling all these elaborate stories, and is she really going cuckoo, is she crazy and stuff. So I like that. The asylum wherever she was, those doctors, man, they were really jerks to her. I don't know if you're supposed to be like that to your patients, but they were really tough on Alice, and I felt kind of bad for her because that bald head, heavier set doctor, he was really being a douchebag to her. So I was like, dude, come on, chill out. She's a young lady. I show her some kind of respect, but whatever. But I liked it because it was a lot darker, and when they showed you like some of the people, it was very eerie and very creepy. I was like, oh, I don't even want to be there. But I liked it. I liked the tone of it. It was very it was different and just a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? So I liked it for that. Now she's telling all these, like I said, she's telling all these stories how she was like in love with the genie and stuff, and you see that you like this show is not going to be just about Wonderland. It's going to have other elements, mostly some Agrabah stuff from like Aladdin and stuff. So you have the genie from Aladdin. You have Jafar, which is played by Saeed, who was a Lost guy. So and I love Lost, so I was like super excited, and he looks like he's going to fit. He's going to be a great asset to this show. He looks like he's going to be one of the main. He's going to probably be like the Rumpelstiltskin of Wonderland. You know what I mean? He's going to be the one like, oh, I can't wait for him to get back on the screen. So I'm really super excited for Jafar to really be in here, and I'm super excited to see Saeed back on TV. So yeah, it was really good. It was really good. But and like I said, you have to kind of get used to like the heavy CGI, because you have to remember this is a TV show. It's dealing with a lot of CGI, and it's on a TV show budget. So once you see like, oh, it's gonna look kind of cheesy, once you get over that, then you're gonna really be into it. Like for the first like 5 or 10 minutes, you're gonna look at it as like, but then your eyes are going to start to adjust, and then your mind's going to say, okay, this is a TV show, and you're just going to start going along with it. So I figure once you hit like 20 minutes into the show, that's when it's going to start picking up, and that's where you're going to really start accepting how it looks, because it's very heavy driven in the CGI. But in the CGI, I think the CGI is still good, so I didn't really have too much complaints about that. It just takes a little time to get used to it, So yeah, we have Alice. She falls in love with the genie from Aladdin. They're basically about to get married, and the Red Queen, or the Queen of Hearts, she basically separates them, and Alice thinks like the Red Queen kills them, and now she's back on this journey to kind of find her true love, because you love somebody so much, you're willing to do anything for her. So I like that's her path, and that's going to be her path getting into. Hopefully it's not the entire season where she's looking for the genie for the entire season, you know what I mean? Hopefully halfway point she finds him, and then something else happens, you know what I mean? I don't want the entire season her looking for his ass. I don't want that. I want them to kind of shake it up. Give me like a few episodes, like I say 6 or 7 episodes of her trying to find them. The 8th episode, they find each other, and then something else happens, and then another story starts to develop. I don't know how many episodes are going to be in this season, but if they can do that, then I'll be happy. But so far I'm liking the chemistry. The girl who plays Alice, she kicks ass, and I like the fact that they kind of changed up Alice a little bit. She's not the damsel in distress or anything like that. She kicks some serious ass, and her counterpart, I guess her friend, I forgot his name, but he looks like he's gonna be like the comic relief, and you're gonna need that, because this show can. It looks like the show can get serious at times, but still have that lightheartedness, and I like their chemistry. I like the fact that we got to see Carpet, and we got to see the White Rabbit. I think everything is really coming together. I was super excited for it. It delivered for me. It delivered. I don't think it was stronger than the season premiere of season what, 3 or 4 of Once Upon a Time, but it was still good. It was still a great start to a brand new show, and you can tell that it's still in the same universe. So I like that. And people are gonna probably say, well, it's not really in the same universe because the Queen of Hearts is not Korra. You don't know. You never know. Maybe in this show they show, because we don't know the exact timeline, but maybe the Queen of Hearts gets killed or something, and then that's when Korra gets there. Or maybe this is after the fact that Korra leaves and we have a brand new Queen of Hearts. You never know how this story can take place, because they did say Jefferson, or the Mad Hatter, he was there and he left, and he's in the real world. So maybe this is present day, and if it's in present day of Once Upon a Time, then you can go with the fact that, oh, Korra used to be the Queen of Hearts, and then she left, and then they got a new Queen of Hearts. that can happen, and if that happens, then I'm okay with that, because then it still keeps everything in order. So maybe that's what they're trying to say, that Cora used to be the Queen of Hearts, then she left, she died, we got a new one, and then everything falls into place. Jefferson, the Mad Hatter, he was there, he left, we might see him again, I don't know. Overall, though, it was great. What did you guys think? Did you like it? Please like this video, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. Trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. And if you haven't seen my Once Upon a Time reviews, go watch those. Once Upon a Time reviews, I will be doing those on Sundays. We'll be doing Wonderland on Thursday nights. And please like this video, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you thought. And as always, this is the Cirque Show 24/7. Be easy.